Hey all you bros and babes, my name's Dan. I cover everything from altcoins to NFTs. Now, I can't give out investment advice, but I can tell you what seems legit. So how about that meme coin mania that's coming back to Solana? Jude, that funny looking football guy, that went full send up over 7,000% from its low. Mother, that stupid Iggy Azalea, that lady named after the flower, her meme coin that everybody was LOLing at shot up 3,000% from its low. Jenner, yeah, even Caitlyn Jenner's getting in on the crap coin carnival. That rocket ship went, well, it looks like that thing not only returned to orbit, it got incinerated upon impact. That thing's down 85%. GME, all it needed was one big post on Twitter, or X or whatever it is now, to move 600%. Looks like anything related to the bro with the red band is getting a boost into the outer orbit, because on June 2nd, he posted a reverse card on X, and that made anything GME related just straight pop. And the kitty finally came roaring back to YouTube on Friday for an hour-long stream, which, that number ain't right. 650,000 people tuned into this. Boy, dang it. Ah, crap. And I guess the suits were part of those viewers because GameStop shares were halted multiple times during the stream, which is a bit ironic considering the SEC thinks he's the one manipulating the market. Again, but someone from the SEC did admit in a Yahoo Finance interview that they don't actually have anything on him yet. So the main thing we got out of this stream is that he still has all of his GameStop call options, which have an expiration date of June 21st, which is a pretty short deadline for all the anticipation that is surrounding this right now. He also shared a shot of his portfolio showing that he's down $237 million. What? The price drop is mostly attributed to GameStop deciding to just unexpectedly reporting earnings and missing analyst estimates. They also disclosed that they're going to be issuing 75 million more shares, which is roughly a 25% increase to all the ones currently floating around right now. Oh, and he might get kicked off E-Trade, which I don't think they've really said exactly why yet. So the shepherd of short squeezes got a little bit shaved off that block of cheddar that he's got. The dude's still up $145 million. Helen, where's that speed bump of a cat at? Hey, come, stop walking in between my legs. You got orange on you from potato chips. Hey, I'm taking this thing to the game store. Don't ask. Since we're on the topic of gaming, is the GameFi narrative coming back to crypto? One of the co-founders of the game Illuvium thinks so. Kieran Warwick, I think that's how you say it. The main point that the man made is that Web3 needs to be able to integrate into already existing popular games, such as Grand Theft Auto 4. Hey man, that don't sound half bad. You grab yourself a virtual Vice City house, a couple hookers, and they also need some tight security measures so they don't get hacked like Gala Games just did. Basically, an unknown hacker was able to exploit Gala Games' internal controls and mint a bunch of tokens. Gala found out that it was from a wallet address that had admin level clearance, and this allowed the hacker to perform simple interactions with the smart contract. These permissions allowed the hacker to mint 5 billion new tokens, which they decided to start sending straight to decentralized exchanges and selling. By doing this, they were able to profit roughly 6,000 Ethereum. Now, they did eventually send all that money back to a Gala-controlled wallet, but not before the price dropped roughly 15%. So the cops are still looking for this guy. With a little bit of bullishness in a huge untapped market, we might have a narrative here. One poll conducted a survey of 2,000 gamers that showed roughly 52% of them have never even heard of blockchain gaming, but 32% have. However, they've never actually tried it. And 63% of all the people surveyed did say that there should be some type of refund for in-game items and downloadable content lost because of the game or server shutting down. This would be partially solvable by linking in-game assets to the blockchain, so you could sell anything that you've earned on a marketplace like Tensor or Magic Eden. You would pretty much just have to get out before the game dies off. Now, I feel like game developers could implement their own marketplace to do something like this, but I think we all know that's not going to happen. Square Enix, the game developer of the Final Fantasy series, might be helping that migration over to Web3 gaming, because they've chosen Arbitrium for their Symbiogenesis Chapter 2 NFT mint. Now, they have already done NFT mints on Ethereum and Polygon, but the fact that a game developer this large is doing a third mint on the blockchain, I think says something. Now, they said that they chose Arbitrium for scalability and lower gas fees, but
Arbitrium is about to unlock $250 million in their native token to help fund game development on Ethereum. They're first going to unlock 160 million worth of ARB tokens to grab game developers' attention, which seems to be working, and will be handing out those tokens on a deal-by-deal basis of either a grant or a direct investment. And after they get that done, they're going to be unlocking another 40 million tokens to help support all the infrastructure and tooling for all the dudes that decide to jump the fence.
Now wait a minute, Arbitrium ain't no game developer, that's a crypto coin.
Zai, is that how you say it? I don't know. They are a layer 3 gaming blockchain on Ethereum that is going to be doing something very similar. They're teaming up with the venture capital firm Outlier Ventures to help streamline the process of bringing in all the new and existing Web 2 games. They're doing this because of how massive an issue it is for game developers to try to bring their games on chain. And 2 games have already completed the pilot phase of this. One of them is a card battling game called Lost Glitches that's migrating over from Immutable X. Plus, Zai has a goal of launching up to 100 games by the end of the year. All right, have a nice flop of the week. Where's the intern at? Seems like it's right up his alley. What in the NHL is on your head? It's for the Roaring Kitty comeback. You know he wears a headband. Oh yeah, no, it's cool. Mr. Derivatives Danny said it's basically the same thing. Wait, why are your eyebrows covered? That's what it looked like on the internet. You idiot. Well, we had a flop of the week lined up, but it is not going to top that. The Welsh government decided to spend a whopping $20,000 to develop and host this atrocity for the next 6 months to entice people to actually visit Wales. They also spent nearly double that just to promote the fact that they now have a Metaverse. But with that, I guess they do have the bragging rights of being the first nation in the UK to have virtual property. All right, he's over there foaming at the mouth. Why don't we let Derivatives Danny do his thing? You dude talking about getting ground on GameFi, but this dude right here is trying to do the bottom of the elevator. You heard me. Wait a minute, I thought we were bullish on this whole narrative. No. You thought you were bullish on this. Now look, before we zoom in, the weekly chart, it's got a head and shoulder pattern that every textbook company is going to come in here and try and grab a copy of. So the first move we got is this move higher with all this buying volume just busting out right here. We get a little pullback, okay. Second attempt to send north, that just flat out fails. Then we come down here, we bounce on this trend line, a little bounce, but by this time, all the buying volume's bounced out. So we come down here, neckline hits Snap City. Down here, RSI says, hey man, peace, I'm out too. Textbook to a T. I told you to make sure that the chart is bullish before we even do this video. Put on your life jackets, he's crying again. Look, on the daily, you gotta save him grace because this dude is all wedged up. And RSI's down here making a bullish divergence. But if you break this yellow fella, you're probably gonna be sending south because, according to the volume profile, we're in no man's land. All right, all you dudes and dudettes, I hope everybody got something out of this week's episode. And look, if I screwed anything up, slap on a caps lock, let me know down in the comments. But if you like what we do here at Seems Legit Research, give me a like and subscribe so I can quit cleaning the commodes at Beefy Bob's Bodybuilder's Bro Bungalow. I gotta go because I gotta go find this overpaid idiot because he doesn't know how to finish out a segment.